Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Late with the swing there.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one misses up and in. And the count's even at 2. In the air, right side. And there's one down. Here's Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. And another ball. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Half on his horse. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The throw into second. He's in there. 1 out, runner at second. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. Bush puts it away for the out, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past them. That's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Michael Busch.
The third baseman, Michael Busch.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger makes the grab. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Seiya Suzuki at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1-0.
Suzuki tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. 1 down, base is empty. That one pushed foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Three and 2.
1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Man at second. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That one missing inside. And a foul ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. Ian Happ up to hit. That one fouled off. Two outs. That one almost got him.
One ball, two strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Brandon Lowe. Steele back to work. And that's through there for a strike. The 1-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Paul Goldschmidt now.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he'll be safe at first. One down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed. Man at first, one away. And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the strike.
That front-door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Swanson takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. And he chases a high fastball there.
You know, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. That's
Ball
down
1.
and in. A slider missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-1 now.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Next one misses. 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one is inside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Fermin headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the second run is in, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Loud. The throw to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. And now it's Dansby Swanson. On the corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Michael Busch digs in now. Foul ball there. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next pitch is outside. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And that'll keep. Here at Wrigley Field, top half of the 3rd inning. Now here is DJ LeMahieu. Up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Started to swing, held up. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Juan Soto. First time up was a pop out. Big swing and a miss.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And now it's even up.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Runners on the move, and that'll load the bases.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Stanton now. Fought off foul. LeMahieu, the runner at third. Volpe over at second. Soto over at first with one away. And fouled off. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Touches the bag for 1, and that's 2. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That's the third. One up, one down. Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, bases empty. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And gone! He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Warning track, ball, and you can touch them all, baseball man. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-0. Armstrong, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swings through that.
Ooh, buy-in.
1 ball.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the 3rd. And there's a ball. 2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ripped on a line. And a superb diving catch. Back here at the friendly confines. New inning getting started. And now Brandon Lowe. One down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Reached on an infield single his first time. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And next for New York, Austin Wells. 0 for 1 so far. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. So now Turner into that right side. Up the middle. Fires over to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. So digging in, Michael Massey. And first offering is fouled off.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down and makes the grab. 2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. Ripped to third. Over to Goldie. And Swanson is set down. Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Steele back to work. That one ran inside, almost got him.
1-0. Hey.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, nice play. Throws from his knees, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Here's DJ LeMahieu. He swings and fouls one off. Chisholm on at first. Nobody out. Foul ball still 0-2. In the dirt, blocked. That one just misses. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the go. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch to LeMahieu. That misses. Full count now. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Volpe in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock.
No ball,
try to put something up on the board.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lifted in the air down the left side. Happ on his horse. And that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger in position. Makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2. So here's Kyle Tucker now, 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air center field. Bellinger sizing it up, nabs it, and the inning is over. And we're back. Top 6. And stepping in for the Yankees, Juan Soto. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Turner collects it, and he handles it himself for the out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Fouled off left side.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Cubs leading by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Brandon Lowe stepping in now for the Yankees.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 37, Porter.
And first offering is fouled off. Suzuki makes the catch, inning over. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the sixth. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the Fernando Cruz gets handed the rock out of the pen. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Over to Goldie. One away, bottom of the sixth. Freddie Fermin, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to third. And a couple of quick outs. Two down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it.
Runner on the go. That's towards center. Bellinger settles underneath it. And that is that. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He flexes his power with that swing, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1. Turner. He'll do it himself. That's the first out at the top of the seventh. Now it's the right fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Two outs, base is empty. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Up the middle. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Swinging a foul out of play. LeMahieu leads off first with two down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even.
A swing and a miss. That retires. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. High fly ball, shallow right field. Chisholm makes the catch. One away. Dansby Swanson stands in. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that is out of play. Cruz, a 6'2 righty. He features a splitter, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. That misses the zone. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Bellinger snags it for the second out. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that one in the air center field. Bellinger makes the catch. And that. Back here at Wrigley Field. And now Cody Bellinger.
35, Cody Bellinger. Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 43.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Soto now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Right through there for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Bellinger at first, one gone. And a good eye there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the eighth, and now the DH, Kyle Tucker. Cruz back to work. And that one hammered way back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Ian Happ will hit next.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Comes up empty. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And two away now. Freddie Fermin, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the... And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up with it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Swings through that one for strike one. The Yanks trailing by 3 here at the top of the ninth. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And now the right fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right down to shoot, and a count 1-2.
They must have been looking for something else, because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to...
Got him, and that's the ball game. Steele with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
4-1 the final here today. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.